Welcome back, everybody. It's a brand new episode of 5 Minute Majors. I'm your host, Derek Harper. Let's dig right into it. The Seattle Thunderbirds have officially clinched the last spot in the WHL's Western Conference playoff race at 8. So, we'll see how the final games of the regular season shake out. But unfortunately, with that, the Wenatchee Wild will not be participating in the playoffs for the very first time in franchise history. But I wouldn't say that this is a bad thing. I think it kind of knocks him down to earth a little bit. Bliss is a really great guy. I'm sure he's building a great team. But unfortunately, with the bare cupboards they got from the relocation with the Winnipeg Ice franchise, they kind of had to make a lot of moves and a very competitive WHL, especially that Western Conference at times. Things are going to happen, and the puck just didn't drop for them this season. But um, we'll see how their future shakes out. I'm sure they'll get back on track next season. Um, at least the season after that at the latest. But the other news of the injury with the Tri-City Terrell Goldsmith, that game has been rescheduled. So they'll resume in the second period in Tri-City. So just want to give that update. You can go to juniorhockey.io for all the full details on that and everything else, including the CHL's top 10 rankings and the players of the week. But we're going to touch on that kid, Gavin McKenna. Continues to just be a menace. And he's not even draft eligible till 2026. That's the scary thing. I know I said this before, but I mean, that family that family must have talent. I mean, Connor Bedard is his cousin, but he was the WHL Player of the Week, third time he's received the weekly award, in addition to Player of the Month wins for September/October and January. So I think Tanner Molendyk, and the Medicine Hat Tigers might be my pick to click for the WHL's Eastern Conference champion. Coming out of the West, that's tough. Give me the Spokane Chiefs. I have them beating Everett in a prior series. I don't know if it'll be second round or first round. We'll see how that shakes out. But I assume those two will clash, and that series would probably go 7 games. But Chiefs will come out on top. Berkeley Cat and company just way too powerful for the Tips. But the Tips do have a very powerful home ice advantage. So the other 2026 draft eligible player, Saskatoon Blades, Williams. He received the Rookie of the Week honor for the second time this season. He led all WHL rookies with 3 goals and 4 assists for 7 points and a +6 rating in 4 games. So while the Western Conference is very powerful, the Eastern Conference has a few really solid teams. And the Blades, yeah, they had to deal with Molendyk to join Gavin and the Medicine Hat Tigers, but I'm sure the Blades will be right back up there real soon. They've always been a fairly strong team over the past few years. Um, Staying with the Saskatoon Blades, however, goaltender of the week, Evan Gardner. Congratulations to him. Second time this season that the Columbus Blue Jackets prospect has received the award after previously receiving it in November. He led all WHL goalies with a 3-0 record, a 1.0 goals against average, and a 964 save percentage. Pretty impressive. He also included back-to-back shutouts to help the Blades keep pace in the East Division playoff race. So, as those seeds shuffle, possibly we could maybe see the Blades climb up or down. We'll see what happens, obviously, with Medicine Hat and the Blades going toe to toe, possibly in the playoffs. That would be a really exciting series to watch. This year's playoffs, I think, will be really, really interesting because obviously you have Everett and you have the Chiefs, but you have those sleepers like maybe the Portland Winterhawks do something. We'll see. Obviously, they're not a powerhouse like they were last year before they got swept in the WHL Championship Series by the Moose Jaw Warriors. But players are going to graduate, and they have to trade 20-year-olds as well to get to the minimum. So we'll see what happens there. The London Knights, though, they and the Moncton Wildcats still the top two in the CHL's top 10. The WHL and OHL each had four teams in the top 10, with the QMJHL having two. So, I think it just shows that the OHL and the WHL are probably the most powerful of the three major junior leagues, but there are a select few teams in the QMJHL that can do quite a bit of damage, and ironically, one of them is at the top spot. So I think Moncton will make the Memorial Cup out of the Q. Obviously, you have the host Rimouski Oceanic. Out of the WHL, give me Spokane, maybe Medicine Hat. Wouldn't put Everett out of the question either, but it's going to be very, very competitive. For all the CHL's top 10 teams and all the stats on obviously Gavin and all them, you can go to juniorhockey.io and read my full story. So we'll keep it posted on the playoff race and how everything shakes out as the season winds down.